Revelation chapter 7 and 8 in the Amplified Bible. Revelation chapter 7. After this I saw 4 angels stationed at the 4 corners of the earth, firmly holding back the 4 winds of the earth, so that no wind should blow on the earth or sea or upon any tree. Then I saw a second angel coming up from the east, the rising of the sun, and carrying the seal of the living God. And with a loud voice he called out to the 4 angels who had been given authority and power to injure earth and sea, saying, "Harm neither the earth, nor the sea, nor the trees, until we have sealed the bondservants of our God upon their foreheads." And then I heard how many were sealed, marked out of every tribe of the sons of Israel. There were 144,000. 12,000 were sealed and marked out of the tribe of Judah, 12,000 of the tribe of Reuben, 12,000 of the tribe of Gad, 12,000 of the tribe of Asher, 12,000 of the tribe of Naphtali, 12,000 of the tribe of Manasseh, 12,000 of the tribe of Simeon, 12,000 of the tribe of Levi, 12,000 of the tribe of Issachar, 12,000 of the tribe of Zebulun, 12,000 of the tribe of Joseph, 12,000 of the tribe of Benjamin. After this, I looked, and a vast host appeared, which no one could count, gathered out of every nation, from all tribes and peoples and languages. These stood before the throne and before the Lamb. They were attired in white robes, with palm branches in their hands. In loud voice they cried, saying, "Our salvation is due to our God, who is seated on the throne, and to the Lamb. To them we owe our deliverance." And all the angels were standing round the throne and round the elders of the heavenly Sanhedrin and the 4 living creatures, and they fell prostrate before the throne and worshipped God. "Amen. So be it," they cried. "Blessing and glory and majesty, splendor and wisdom and thanks, honor and power and might be ascribed to our God, to the ages and ages, forever and ever, throughout the eternities of the eternities. Amen. So be it." Then addressing me, one of the elders of the heavenly Sanhedrin said, "Who are these people clothed in the long white robes, and from where have they come?" I replied, "Sir, you know." And he said to me, "These are they who have come out of the great tribulation, the great persecution, and have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. For this reason they are now before the very throne of God, and serve him day and night in his sanctuary, in his temple. And he who is sitting upon the throne will protect and spread his tabernacle over and shelter them with his presence. They shall hunger no more, neither thirst any more, neither shall the sun smite them, nor any scorching heat. For the Lamb, who is in the midst of the throne, will be their shepherd, and he will guide them to the springs of the waters of life, and God will wipe away every tear from their eyes." Revelation chapter 8 in the Amplified Version. When he, the Lamb, broke open the 7th seal, there was silence for about half an hour in heaven. Then I saw the 7 angels who stand before God, and to them were given 7 trumpets. And another angel came and stood over the altar. He had a golden censer, and he was given very much incense, fragrant spices and gums, which exhale perfume when burned, that he might mingle it with the prayers of all the people of God, the saints, upon the golden altar before the throne. And the smoke of the incense, the perfume arose in the presence of God, with the prayers of the people of God, the saints, from the hand of the angel. So the angel took the censer and filled it with fire from the altar and cast it upon the earth. Then there followed peals of thunder and loud rumblings and blasts and noises and flashes of lightning and an earthquake. Then the 7 angels who had the 7 trumpets prepared to sound them. The first angel blew his trumpet, and there was a storm of hail and fire mingled with blood cast upon the earth. And a third part of the earth was burned up, and a third of the trees was burned up, and all the green grass was burned up. The second angel blew his trumpet, and something resembling a great mountain, blazing with fire, was hurled into the sea. And a third of the sea was turned to blood, a third of the living creatures in the sea perished, and a third of the ships were destroyed. The third angel blew his trumpet, and a huge star fell from heaven, burning like a torch, and it dropped on a third of the rivers and on the springs of water. And the name of the star was Wormwood. A third part of the waters was changed into wormwood, and many people died from using the water, but because it had become bitter. Then the fourth angel blew his trumpet, and a third of the sun was smitten, and a third of the moon, and a third of the stars, so that the light of a third of them was darkened. And a third of them and a third of the daylight itself was withdrawn, and likewise a third of the light of the night was kept from shining. Then I looked, and I saw a solitary eagle flying in mid-heaven, and as it flew, I heard it crying with a loud voice, "Woe! Woe! Woe to those who dwell on the earth, because the rest of the trumpet blasts which the 3 angels are about to sound." Here ends chapter 8 of Revelations in the Amplified Version.